Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we untangle the confusing world of corporate finance and tell you what it all really means. Today we're diving into Datavault AI Incorporated's latest report, and let me tell you, it looks like they're making some interesting moves with a big partner. Alright, so what we have here is a Form 8K filing for Datavault AI Incorporated. This type of report is basically a heads up to investors about significant events that the company needs to announce between bigger, more regular financial reports. Think of it as a breaking news alert for the stock market. The earliest event reported here is from the 22nd of September 2025. This is important because it tells us when these changes officially started to happen. The company we're looking at is Datavault AI Incorporated. You might know them from their ticker symbol DVLT on the Nasdaq Capital Market. The big story here is an update to a deal they have with International Business Machines Corporation, or IBM. This is a pretty big partnership. Back on the 7th of July 2025, Datavault AI agreed to buy some services or programs from IBM. This is called the IBM agreement. So what were they buying? IBM is licensing programs to Datavault AI. Initially, the plan was for Datavault AI to make 2 payments to IBM totaling a substantial amount, around $23 million. But, as is often the case in business, things change. On the 22nd of September 2025, Datavault AI and IBM signed an amendment, which is like a modification to the original agreement. This amendment changes how and when Datavault AI will pay for these IBM programs. Instead of the original payment schedule, Datavault AI is now making an upfront payment of $2,500,000 to IBM. After that initial payment, the remaining payments are restructured. They're going to pay $3,296,183 on the 23rd of December of 2025. Then there will be 8 more payments, each for $2,183,676. These will be spread out quarterly throughout 2026 and 2027. This is a significant change in their payment timeline, spreading out the costs over a longer period. Another key point is that the actual service term for these fixed quantity subscription license programs will now start earlier on the 30th of September 2025. This is 2 months sooner than they had originally planned. So they're repaying less upfront and getting access to the services sooner, but over a longer payment period. This might be a way to manage cash flow while seizing an opportunity to use IBM's technology sooner. This next section basically confirms that these new payment terms are a direct financial commitment for Datavault AI. This is important because it means this debt will show up on their financial statements, affecting their balance sheet. Now, let's switch gears a little. There is also an update regarding changes to the company's internal rules, specifically their certificate of incorporation and bylaws. Back in April, the company's stockholders approved an amendment to their certificate of incorporation. This amendment gave the board of directors more power to change the company's bylaws. Then, on the 25th of September 2025, the board used that new power to amend the bylaws. The big change here is that the number of shareholders needed to be present for a meeting to be official, called the quorum, has been lowered. It used to be a majority of voting power, but now it is just 1/3. This change makes it easier to hold shareholder meetings and get decisions made, as they need fewer shareholders to be in attendance. This last part is where they list all the official documents attached to this filing. This is essentially the appendix to the report, containing the actual legal documents for these agreements and amendments. We have the Certificate of Amendment to the Certificate of Incorporation, which basically formalizes that change in the company's founding document we just talked about. Then there is the amendment to the bylaws, the document that actually put the new quorum rules into effect. And crucially, we have Exhibit 10.1, which is the actual amendment to that IBM agreement. This is the document that details the new payment schedule and terms for the IBM programs. Finally, at the end of any filing like this, you have the signatures section. This is where the company's authorized officers sign off, attesting that the information provided is true and accurate to the best of their knowledge. Here we see the signature of Nathaniel Bradley, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Datavault AI Incorporated, signing off on this report. This shows the seriousness and official nature of these filings. So let's try to make sense of all this. Datavault AI Inc. is restructuring a significant deal with IBM, a tech giant. They're reducing an immediate cash outlay by making a smaller upfront payment and spreading the rest over several years, while also gaining access to IBM services a bit sooner. This suggests Datavault AI is prioritizing cash flow management, which is always a smart move for a growing company, especially one in a fast-moving sector like AI. Lowering the shareholder meeting quorum requirement also signals a desire for more agile decision. Making overall, these moves seem to be about financial flexibility and operational efficiency, setting Datavault AI up to better manage its resources as it continues to develop and integrate these IBM programs. It is a strategic play to balance immediate financial needs with long-term growth. Alright, that is our breakdown of Datavault AI Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these moves and what do they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. Don't forget to check out our Discord community, linked in the description, where we discuss these things further. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.